Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, let's get a little life in this place. Thanks, Rod, for not stem-winding introduction. I appreciate that. Thank all of you for joining us today. We're very pleased to be part of this program, particularly because it's focused on successful education and health outcomes for our youth and families. Now, many of you may know that this is a new building. It just opened up this fall, and it is the Kaplan Center for Wellness, which is one of the most long-standing and enduring symbols of our institutional commitment to supporting research programs and initiatives aimed at improving healthy and wealthy outcomes for our communities. What this area, this space also represents is something that we have just developed called the Millennial Campus, and the Kaplan Center is the corridor of what we call our Health and Wellness District. So all of this has a certain synergy to it. It's fitting that we're here for the Barbershop Talk Conference to explore these things. Now, Livingston, you talked about your first experiences with the barbershop. I grew up as a young man in Canada, and there weren't any barbershops to go to. And my dad was my first barber. And so I feel like going into a spoken word about the kitchen table, with the formica, the buzz of the blades, no barbicide. But I won't freestyle up here for you. I might if it's later in the day. But it's interesting, right? This concept of the barbershop and the barbershop talk and the connection between young men and their fathers and their well-being. It's important, therefore, for this conference to reflect on these concepts and to develop what this truly means in terms of our community's health and well-being, Now, this is a part of the speech where I'm supposed to brag a little bit about our university, and I'll just do a couple of things. One, we were only one of 5 schools in the country to receive the Active Minds Healthy Campus Award, and we're very proud of that. Again, health and wellness being central to what we do. We've been recognized by everything from Ed Trust to the Gates Foundation to the Chronicle of Higher Education for our capacity to recruit, retain, and graduate low-income students, and in particular students of color. We have erased the black-white achievement gap, one of the few schools in the country to do this. And so we've done this because we have a stellar faculty and staff and great academic programs, but it's also our commitment to the well-being of our students, our faculty, our staff, and our community. And we're very active here in this community, which is a food desert, and we'll be opening next door a market underneath our brand new residence halls, and we'll address some of these food desert issues. So this conference is timely as we continue to draw attention to issues of health and well-being, physical and mental. It's important because we stand steadfast in our commitment to the community and the idea of community, as well as notions of social justice. So we have a certain affinity for this topic as an institution. We're thrilled that we have notable guests with us. Of course, Mr. Riddick Bowe is here, and we appreciate that. Riddick, wave to the folks. Mr. Kenneth Braswell, anywhere right here, is with us. I don't know if Representative Quick is here. Oh, well, he left. but he was. It's my honor to welcome all of you to the campus. It's my distinct honor. I think our technical assistance is of a sort that our keynote speaker, she's over there shrugging her shoulders, is not clear. Is the PowerPoint? Maybe yes, maybe no, we don't know. Well, she's going to freestyle then. It is actually my distinct and further honor to introduce Dr. Melissa Harris Perry. Of course, she and I share something in common. We're both political scientists, and I've, of course, followed her career for, I used to be a political scientist. You still are kind of maybe one. Sort of, kind of, yeah. They might kick us out of the club here pretty quick, but she's a graduate of Wake Forest and of Duke University. She's a professor of politics, international affairs, and presidential chair at Wake Forest. I actually had dinner with your president a few months ago, and he was extolling your virtues, believe it or not. He said it was important that you were there on campus. I was happy to hear him say that. It might have been, but he was pretty clear. I don't know how much wine he had, but I can't attest to that. But he did speak glowingly of you. She's a presidential chair at Wake. She's the executive director of the Pro-Amanitat Initiative. She's founded the Anna Julia Cooper Project on Race, Gender, and Politics in the South. And her book, Barbershops, Bibles, and BET, Everyday Talk and Black Political Thought, is an award-winning book, and again raises these issues to a level of national discourse. And of course, many of you know her from her commentary work on MSNBC, and some of us were pleased when she told them to take this job and whatever you all say down here in the South. Yeah, and now we have PowerPoint. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Melissa Harris.